In today's video, I'm going to share with you my impressions of the Android Incredible after 30 days, including a couple of stories, likes, dislikes, and mobile marketing apps that I'm finding interesting. Travis Campbell here with an update on my experience with the Android Incredible phone by HTC. This is a follow-on to my initial unboxing video, and I want to talk to you today about a couple of things that I've experienced in the past 30 days, my likes and dislikes, and then I'm going to focus on mobile marketing apps that I'm finding interesting as I'm testing them out. So also, I'm testing this new format by just showing the phone and doing this background as you see here, so let me know what you think about that. Well, first off, the first day that I got the phone, I went to downtown Denver, and I found out that there's a way to identify Google Buzz activity in the local area on Google Maps. So I'm just going to open up the Maps application here and show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to turn it sideways here, and I'm going to make a quick adjustment so we can zoom in on the device. There are these little bubbles that are on the map, you can see there, and the way you get to that is by just hitting the menu button and modifying the layers, and you can choose to put different layers, and I have Google Buzz on as a layer. So I'm going to go ahead and re-enable that. And what happens here is that it actually identifies areas of buzzes that are going out based on location. When you click on one of those, you see that there's information. So successful barbecue and serious, well, that's inappropriate. I apologize for that. Best subs hands down. So there's a comment by Jeffrey Moyer, Silvermine subs 1 day ago. Now, when I was downtown at a social networking event, I did this and saw a lot of these buzzes that are very interesting from a mobile marketing perspective that specifically deal with restaurants and those that are in the entertainment and gathering industry, social gathering industry, like pubs, bars, restaurants, coffee, so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and move on to the likes that I like about the device. There are very interesting and cool applications on the device. I'm going to get into that from the mobile side and a little bit more in just a minute. But apps such as Ustream, there's a barcode scanner, Google Goggles was something that I was interested in trying out. Google Goggles really allows you to just take a picture of a book or even a building, and it will scan the image and pull up search results based on that information. There are widgets also. So one of the things you can do on the device is you can pinch and get these different panels that are available with information. And these are called widgets on these panels. So you see here I have a weather widget from AccuWeather, and it just allows you to put it on one of the panels that you see here. And you can also rotate these panels by just scrolling through and looking at the information. Always hit the home button to go back. I also found the video quality to be pretty good. Let me go ahead and play a video I took last week while in the mountains. I'm going to go ahead and turn the audio down a little bit. But the video quality was pretty good. You just have to make sure you turn it on wide format if you want the wide format in the settings. But the video I found to be useful, and I actually did an interview and posted it on YouTube while at a recent conference. Voice to text feature. So there's a little search icon down here, and you can press and hold that, and it will come up and prompt you to speak. So let's do a search using this function. Facebook marketing strategy. And it goes out and calculates what that is, and there it is, the search term from my voice, and there is one of the results. Perhaps you might be familiar with this website. So the voice to text I found to be pretty good. I mean, this technology isn't something that's perfected by any means, but it does learn, and it does provide I would say 80 to 85% accuracy. You just have to, move through the application and train it a little bit as it goes, but it's pretty good out of the gate as it is. Now, really, there isn't a lot that I don't like about this phone, but there are a couple things that you should be aware of. First of all, the touch screen. Now, my wife has an iPod Touch, so the touch device I've used quite a bit and gotten used to it, and I found that this touchscreen just isn't nearly as sensitive as hers, and it isn't as accurate. I might be on Google Maps and try and zoom in with an expand on my fingers, and it over zooms in, or I try and zoom out a little bit and it over zooms out. So it's certainly not perfected, and in my opinion it's not as elegant as an iPhone or an iPod Touch. Second is the battery life. You can see the green bar here, if you can see that. Perhaps you've seen it on the previous segment, but it's already down a third. And the more things that you have enabled, such as wireless, which is great, location and sync, all those things take battery life, as well as the brightness of the screen. So what I've done is actually put a widget on here that helps me control those with the press of a button. I can turn the screen lighter, medium, and bright, and I can disable sync, I can disable GPS. All those things take battery life. So those are things that definitely, if you're going to compare, and anything to compare, the only thing to compare with this is the iPhone. Battery life of the iPhone is known to be excellent. I was downtown, and the device started giving me messages that it was, the phone memory was full, and I couldn't figure out why that was. I went on Google, did some research. The phone wouldn't even really be able to download any emails. It was totally full. It couldn't do anything, and I'm still not totally sure why. I thought perhaps it had a virus in my research, and so I tried to install antivirus software on it. It's called, I believe, Antivirus Free is the application I'm using, and it wouldn't even install. So what I ended up having to do is I went to the Verizon store, and they did a full wipe and pave of the device, a hard reset, so it reinstalled everything. And I found that to be a little bit alarming, because I don't know what happened, or I did go to a website, and later I noticed that it was moving through all the icons on the main screen here, which is scrolling down through, so something funny was going on. And so I had to actually reinstall everything. The beauty of it was that all of my Gmail and my contacts, all that, and Facebook, all that is in the cloud, so to speak, so it's online. So I didn't lose any data. I did have to go back in and reset up everything and reactivate the phone, but I did that at the Verizon store, and I was in and out in 15 minutes. But just be aware, if you're going to get this device, I would encourage you to install Antivirus Free to start, in case there was some issue that I ran into that perhaps you could run into as well.